Okay, so you said it was strain gelato?
Yes.
Let me get the ruling up from the Mr. Ratchet case I had against him with the weed strain gelato.
That's fine.
Oh,
And
that's
this is very big.
Sorry, what exactly is
Uh,
your question?
Do it on the radio on channel 7.
Oh, okay.
That way I can watch the camera while you talk.
Okay,
Yep.
so the ruling was basically Mr. Ratchet's guilty, so on and so forth. He gave, Moss went to jail, warehouse being seized, so on and so forth. The final conclusion, he had it, and this is direct quote, "This court is not unaware of the reality that this case likely would form a perfect basis for a RICO charge. Given the established history of the Gelato strain involvement with the Gulag Gang members, their connection proven to the warehouse, their continued utilization of this strain in drug distribution across numerous members, time periods, activity levels. While Mr. Ratchet may be the individual isolated here, this court is aware that this problem likely extends throughout the Gulag Gang organization, and there is no one man responsible for all of this activity. This court strongly encourages the UPD to continue their investigation of Gulag Gang, Gelato, and their distribution network."
Enjoy your time with Miss
We
Nova.
had one issue.
Don't
in,
worry, she has
in
not
the
been hanging
past
out with
2 months,
Calpred lately,
Gelato has
so
involved
you're
them
safe.
Until now.
Nothing is going on with Nova and Calpred. Nothing.
Oriel, shut the fuck up! Shut up!
Okay.
Shut the fuck up!
Okay.
But which judge said this?
Crane.
Crane said about a RICO.
Crane agreed, or didn't agree. He unprompted informed us that the way that Gulazo is being spread through Gulag Gang is a perfect basis for a RICO charge, and essentially is encouraging us to find some way to implement RICO in a watered down. We'd have to be very careful and very, very strict with the way that we do this, which is kind of counterproductive to the way RICO actually works, but very watered down, very narrow in focus RICO charge for the state.
I guess he wants to set a precedent or have a court.
Yes.
Well, Rico is a gang killer. Let's kill a gang, guys.
A RICO literally is a gang wipe.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally a RICO.
Yeah.
A RICO is a complete reset.
Let's kill a gang.
Well, I mean, it's not going to reset or kill a gang, right? It's just going to send a large number of them away for,
pretty good.
Okay.
Essentially.
Okay. So
this is when the water down comes in, with like.
So
yeah,
what did you
gang, but...
what did you physically prove and establish during your case? Right, Crane admitted that there was a connection between many members.
I essentially proved that there were a number of users involved in sharing vehicles, accessing and buying this warehouse. To my knowledge, Zakid was the main person who owned it. Zakid Skengerton. Mr. Ratchet was using it. The vehicles he was using was not Taco Prince, Gazpacho?
Yeah, Gazpacho, yeah.
Prince? So Gazpacho's vehicles were being used by Mr. Ratchet. I proved that because at the same time, I saw Mr. Ratchet's vehicles going there. Mr. Ratchet was active on social media. There was a lot of different things that were going into proving beyond a reasonable doubt that it was him, despite the fact that I never saw him without a mask on or arrested him. So it was a drug distribution that multiple members were involved in, providing for this warehouse, sharing vehicles, and then actually other individuals selling the weed, which I think comes into your large case against Jamal Jabbar Abdul Millionaire III.
Jamal strayed away from Gelato though. He started selling it
for a large period. He was selling it, and then he would just, I presume, be either putting it into briefcases or giving it to other individuals so that they 100%. Had the money, and he could just keep selling for them. And then other individuals would grow it, other individuals would be storing it, and this is where the racketeering comes in.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the reality of the situation. Well, yes, we can fully push this, okay? It's going to need high command approval.
Yes, so I've already spoken to Bundy and
Okay.
Demi. I've spoken to a number of individuals, many of which, as soon as I mentioned the word RICO, went, you know,
How are you doing today? Did you
many
sleep well?
people are scared to even try it. I want to
hi
make
there.
sure that
How
if
are you?
this is done, I have some of the best
Did you
legal
sleep
minds
well?
that we have in the PD to make sure that this is done absolutely correctly. Because this could either go correctly or we could just
Why?
redo something that just means that nobody wants to touch RICO again for another 5 years.
Did Crane put his ruling into words?
Yes, I'll get you the link.
Yeah, because we need to. I'm going to get Predator.
Sounds great. Sounds to me like your brain is ready for a full day of policing. Good
It's
day.
also old, by the way. I've mentioned it to other people in SCU. I was waiting for something to happen with Galatu. I obviously didn't want to spread it because it just takes the wrong person to take
Sorry.
that and fuck it up.
We actually have something very big that me and Winston want to talk to you about. You'll like this.
All right, what is it?
It's basically there was a ruling by Crane on Mr. Ratchet's drug trafficking case that said that there was an open scope possibility of a watered down RICO case being put on the docket against Gulag if that strain of weed was found again being grown in the city, pretty much.
Okay.
So obviously that's, we're not talking about... Winston wants to do it so it's proper, but it's not like overkill. You know what I mean? And obviously because it's something as large as this, it's going to need high command rubber stamp.
All right, well, I need all the details then. I don't know anything about it.
Well, that's
I
why
don't
I'm
know
saying.
the grounds for shit.
Well, that's why I'm saying to...
Well, get me the report and I'll go over it.
Okay, alright, I'll send you the docket case and then you can look at it.
So wait, Crane already said it was said to move forward.
He said it was a possibility, in a sense, to explore the idea.
But again,
okay.
You know what I mean?
I mean, well, if Crane says that, then that sounds pretty fucking promising. You must have a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's
I'm at
why
the Gulag Gang gas station right now. This place is fucking packed.
Is it?
They're like all here.
They're probably gearing up to go get the weed that's growing right now.
How much is it?
About 30 plants, 40 plants.
But look at the bright side of things.
How many units you got?
There's S plus and fucking everything going on. There's only me and Winston at the minute. We're at PD.
Oh my god!
Just popped off
The only guy that you got has one working arm.
Yeah, that's why I need my sheriff when the call comes.
Yeah, I got you, but units are so fucking tied up right now. I'll see what I can do.
I'm still checking
I know you are,
everyone
Sheriff.
there.
I appreciate it.
You're literally just like 1.5 unit. You're like 1.25 unit right now.
I'm a lone wolf, Pred. I catch you, I see. Don't worry.
You're just gonna get
2,
shot.
2, 6.
Don't worry, Pred. They're at
7-3.
GG Gas right now. They're not. They're at GG. They're not picking it.
Yeah, I know, but I left. I have to go get a fucking vehicle repair, and there's nobody here.
Listen, you go get a taco. You go fill that belly up for a long day's work,
I
okay?
don't need. Listen, today is gonna be a long day. I'm locked in.
You locked in? I want you to be locked in because we are gonna fucking change the world
I'm
today.
fucking locked in.
We're gonna change the world today.
I don't know why.
All right.
We're gonna change the dynamics of power, and we're gonna fuck people up.
All right, it sounds like it.
Good, lock it in. Keep locked in, Sheriff.
All right, nice to hear you awake for once, you lazy bitch.
I only got 3 hours left, so we'll see how long it lasts.
All
right. So, here's what we need to do, Winston. Okay, that's documented in a report now, right?
Yeah.
You need to prepare a docket posting with all the lists of individuals and names, and all the evidence, Winston, right? And then as soon as all that is done, then we need to sit down with High Command, and we need to say, what are we going for, right? What is the objective of this RICO? Is it to seize and asset forfeiture things? Is it to just give them a fine and triumph for collective drug trafficking? Do you get where I'm going?
Yeah, I get where you're going. What is the actual goal of the RICO?
What is the actual goal of the RICO? What is the punishment going to be, right? Because I can guarantee you now, that if you go in saying that, oh, we're going to seize all the vehicles, all the properties and everything, I can
you shut
guarantee
down.
that, yeah, Senate will just go, you're having a fucking laugh, go away. But if it's something reasonable, like an across-the-board drug trafficking thing, you know, with maybe a higher extended penalty, I think that's more reasonable, right? Like, large fines across the board, I think that's reasonable. But I think that's the course of action, Winston, is make a docket posting, you know, privately, don't post it, and then as soon as that's done, because you've probably done already that tied the links to everything, right, with Galato, right?
I mean, that's how we pretty much have been getting all these DTs consistently anyway. Is, oh, this guy's been caught with Galato 7 fucking times. I'm hitting him with DT. You try and stop me.
Yeah, so that's like what I would do if I was you. And then as soon as you've got that draft docket posting ready that links everybody together, then we can go for like a mini RICO case. And to be honest, we'd probably have to present it to... We'd probably have to talk to Crane in some respect about it. We'd have to. I think that's the best bet, Winston. Go prepare your docket post. Then when it's done, we'll all get together and we'll sit down and we'll talk about it.